Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining me to discuss 5G technology, what it is and how it can be deployed is Rajesh Vashist. He is the CEO of Nasdaq-listed SiTime. Rajesh, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Thank you so much, Jill. It's great to be here.
So let's talk about the technology first. What is 5G and why is it getting so much attention as it does?
Well, 5G is not just a faster 4G. 5G is something really transformative in the history of telecommunications. It's 10 times faster. It's got 100 times more devices in it. It has low latency, which means signals travel quicker through it. And it's just a complete redesign of communications as we know it. So it's very, very transformative. It's going to take a good 10 years for it to roll out till we see its value, but it's all around automated driving, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things.
Well, you had mentioned that you're looking at a 10-year time span. When realistically do you think the technology can be delivered at scale?
So bits of the technology have been started to be delivered in the last year, this year, but by end of next year, there's almost 1.8 billion connections put out by all the various 50 of the global service providers. There's Verizon, of course, but there's NTT in Japan, and there's China, there's Korea Telecom. There's a lot of action going on in the United States, in Europe, and in the Eastern developed countries.
So tell us about SiTime and your mission and where you fit into the ecosystem.
Yeah, SiTime is a recently IPO'd company. I was looking at it the other day and I saw that we were one of the top performers since the IPO. I believe we are up by 400%. So that's really great. But beyond that, SiTime is here to build a 20, 30-year company. We're looking at timing as a heartbeat. The heartbeat of any electronic system is timing. Think of it as the metronome for a piano player, right? So if you have a very precise timing, if you have very precise metronome, then the music can be much sharper, much clearer. So for a satellite, for a 5G radio station, for a heartbeat monitor, for an iPhone or a phone of any kind, 5G really makes a lot of difference. And so we believe that because of our unique technology, we are very well suited to the rollout of 5G, much better than what is already out there.
So can you help us understand what role SiTime plays in 5G and how are your solutions different?
Absolutely. So we rely on a technology called MEMS, Microelectronic Mechanical Systems. I know it's a little bit geeky, but MEMS is replacing quartz crystal. Quartz crystal is what you think of exactly when you think of your watch, which has a crystal in it. Now that's a 70-year-old technology. It's done very well for all of us. All our stuff runs on quartz crystal, but we are a small emerging company. We're about 100 million in revenue. We develop MEMS technology and we combine that with our analog circuits, our IC circuits, and put together a very complete timing solution that's faster, lower power, much, much smaller, and is completely impervious to outside environmental conditions like shock and vibration. That's really important.
What message do you have for carriers that are deploying 5G and systems vendors building 5G equipment?
I think our message to people who are building these products is very clear, and I think it's already being heard, but I'd still like to amplify it, and that is that for your customer satisfaction, there is no option of dropped calls anymore because of temperature, vibration, lower performance. Customers are going to rely on this as a fail-safe technology, whether you're automated driving or doing surgery remotely, or even just basic communication. So customers have already started to deploy SiTime's technology, and they're putting it out through carriers. So out of around 22 different ways in a communications environment that our chip can be used, we're already in about 19 to 20 of them. And we're looking for great growth coming out of it. And we have building great relationships with our customers and our customers' customers.
Okay, Rajesh, appreciate the insight. Thanks so much for joining us on Trade Talks.
Thank you so much, Jill.
And thanks for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.